It's Week 10 of the NFL. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Cowboys and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done to controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the...
All right, time for an early game drive here as they look to hopefully set the tempo for the remainder of the game to come. Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. There's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run with Mitchell. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, these two teams, you might remember, met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hurts.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Michael Parsons
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Here's Hurts to throw.
This is caught by Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on third downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Mitchell again. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Elijah Mitchell with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our pick.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did. But poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the...
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series.
We drop you into the action here first half. This offense, they've been rolling. They're looking for more, though. And they've got the ball in the red zone. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This offense has been clicking pretty good here in the first half. They've got the lead. They're looking for more with the ball in the red zone. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first. They're going to have to get... 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that. right, so the onside kick forthcoming. This one resting on the shoulders of the hands team. Can they get the football? And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the
This offense has been lighting the scoreboard up. Now the question, can they add to their lead? We drop you in a red zone situation in the second half. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.